attempt to repair the spinner.
Tacktick NM100. This is the T120. So as you can see, we've sent him up the mast. He's been up in the bosun's chair and he's brought down the item. Now we suspect that faulty bearings, because basically the thing works but is in reading incorrectly the wind speed. So the other day I was out sailing and it was 25 knots. This thing here is reading about 5 knots. As you can see there, the bearings probably are the cause of it. So don't throw this away. Go up the mast, bring it down, and then we'll show you, he'll show you how to take it to bits
and repair it,
reseal it, and buy some bearings. $40, jobs are good. So keep watching and we'll show you step by step.
Security.
Right,
Security.
helps if you've got a nice little one of these little miniature sets here. This I required off a friend who got fed up with fixing things and sold me the tool set. I do believe you've got to break the seal there to get some bits and pieces off, but we'll get to that in a minute. So first of all, I'm just going to
first of all, we've got security screws which need
Yep.
to be undone, and we need to find the correct bit for them. Now YouTubers, if you can see that bit there, it's got a little tiny hole in the middle. And now what we'll do is see if that will go in there, which it doesn't. So we'll have another little look.
Just a little bit of advice: when you do go up the mast, and it's a pretty cold day here in the UK, it's about 9 degrees. You want one of them hats like that. Pick them up in the car boot, 50 pence. Keep your ears nice and warm.
Right guys, we seem to have a problem here. We don't have the correct bit to undo.
But luckily, I've got hundreds of tools on here, so we will find the right bit. Never have enough tools on a yacht. Right, 3 screws. You'll see. You need a tool like this. You need a male torque, which is that size approximately. And you then undo the 3 little screws. Right, this little bit is quite difficult, and you've got, once you've got your screws out, you've got to prise open the back plate here using a screwdriver. That is quite tightly in there, so you will need to put quite a pressure to open that. You may wish to use a really sharp Stanley or one of these little craft knives and just slot down the side there.
Here we go.
And then that way.
I think we've got it now, YouTubers. Let's have a look here. Let dog see the rabbit. Yeah. We're nearly there, YouTubers. See a little bit more. Any of you gamblers, you're gambling with this now. We're taking a chance. There she comes. Now watch closely, YouTubers, and watch. Put your knife in, twist, and force it out slowly. There you go.
Just be careful that you won't. Sometimes your screws don't come out, so be careful when you do open it. Your screws don't go flying everywhere. Because you don't want to be having to.
Now we slowly look, YouTubers, and it's a good fit, and out she pops.
And that's what you'll have, a load of green crap in there. That's about, what, 8 years worth at least.
It's absolutely terrible. Look at that.
That there. Let's just have a quick look inside there.
I want a good clean up, mate.
And there you go. So a little bit of water ingress there, but that's probably not the problem. We will get to the problem in a bit.
Gently go around the seal. Don't matter if you damage it, you can always buy a new one. They're not very expensive, but we'll try and keep it intact if we can.
It is quite important, this bit, because this is obviously what keeps the unit together from water ingress.
Now here we go. Now under here we got
you could use a heat gun if you really wanted to on this bit there, but just be careful when
under here we've got your solar panels. You can clean that.
Needs a good little clean.
There you got all your solar panels.
So this bit here you can just literally wash with warm soapy water. No need to worry, there's nothing there you can damage.
Here's your seal. We seem to have got the seal lock intact, I might add.
Yep, so that's like your gasket there. Gasket seal, you try to keep it all together. Otherwise it's a trip to the chandlery or eBay, whichever one's first.
Okay.
Have a quick look in there.
Have a look in there before we stop the video for a second, and we'll get back to you once we know what the next stage is. Again, it's a sealed unit.
Okay, so once that's all off, you're then left with this little bit here. Whilst we've got all this off, obviously there are batteries in here that also can be replaced. I'm not sure what part numbers they are, but can you see them there? Two little batteries there that you can replace if need be. But mine seem to be all okay, so I'm not going to replace mine.
And once you take it out, you're left with this bit, which again is sealed unit. So you've got to use your nail again, YouTubers, and look and gently lift it to remove it. And then you've got your seal.
Another seal there, being very careful.
Not to rip it.
May need a heat gun, but this time we haven't needed to. Well,
And
this
then
is the only time.
Then we've got all the bearing rubbish. So come back to us.
Right, next bit is this other little bit. Some of these other models have like a screw in the middle, but this one doesn't. You just need to prise that off, that one there.
And as you can see, there, bearing's totally shot.
Can you see a bearing there? Let's have a look at the bearing there. Right, once you get to this stage, then this unit here, which looks like a sealed unit, needs to be prized apart even more. So there's another seal there, you'll notice. Then put your little tool in there, little tool, and then start prizing away at your next unit.
And eventually,
There
it
we
all
go.
comes out.
So that's just come out there. Then we're left with,
A shitty bearing.
this is it.
Which
This
is that. That's your nugget bearing.
There's your bearing. Now these little bearings I will put on the post exactly which ones you want and the sizes. My mate here did say that you could, those little fidget spinners have the similar bearings, so you could go and buy
Look at that there.
a million of them.
Look at the grot. You probably might be able to get away cleaning that up. But
Yeah, that's right. You may not even need new bearings. You could just clean up the unit, and as they say, jobs are good. And
it's only got one bearing.
so this unit in particular has one. I believe the NM100 has two bearings, whereas my model's I think it's the NM100.
Alright, we get away cleaning that up.
So yeah.
Because that bearing's...
So there you go, big mess of pieces. You might want to take some pictures as you take each part
That
away.
bearing's a sealed unit.
Because these are expensive units, about 550 quid in the UK. Not the kind of thing you're going to pick up at a boat jumble. Right, this is one method you can try. We don't know if it's going to work yet, but it's a good idea. Is to put some of just that 3-in-1 oil, get from Poundland, spray it on your bearing, just twist your bearing around with a screwdriver. But clearly we can see it's the bearing that was the problem here, because it wasn't twisting smoothly. If your one doesn't twist smoothly and there's like a bit of grits in there, then you know that's why your thing isn't, your machine is not calibrating properly and giving you the right reading. So we think that we may have cleaned this one up so to run smoothly.
Good to go.
So we'll put it all back together, show you how to put it back together, give it a good clean. Clean all your bits out with fairy liquid, warm fairy liquid, kettle going there, and then that's it, spray it all over me. And then you want a nice, free, smooth running bearing, and no props at all.
Yep, there's no more dirt coming out of it.
So that will save you $40, that, especially if your version has got two bearings. Because what I believe is they upgraded this to the T120 something or whatever, and then made two bearings. So there was a better model. Obviously, I had a lot of problems with these ones, but doesn't mean to say you can't fix them.
It's already sealed. But that's
Right, we just discovered there is two bearings, and one in this little casing here,
put the light on.
which is, I'm just going to put this light on and you can all see.
We didn't think it was a bearing, but actually it
We
is.
now realise that that is a bearing there, which has obviously got seized in there.
But
So-
we freed it all up.
Now that's all been freed up. Right, okay, here we go. So we have now discovered there is two bearings. One is seized in there, but we've freed it up. So they're all clean now, and then what you should be left with is the bearings spinning really nice and smooth on this shaft here.
No resistance.
With ease, they should just spin. And by rights, when this all goes back together, yeah, bits and pieces all should be working perfectly, but we will see. We'll put it all back together. This guy is the wind. We pretend he's the wind, and this is what you should be left with. Ignore him, but that's how it should be spinning after you've put the little bottom bit on.
No resistance whatsoever.
Now that, if that doesn't fix it, then put the whole lot in the bin and buy a brand new one. But if it does fix it, then
say thank you.
What have you?
Drop me a like. Want to like, subscribe.
Yep.
Tell me how good I am.
Get some subscribers. We'll fix a few other bits on here.
Yeah.
By the way, we're on a Bavaria 36 2005 model called Ruby, based at Lowestoft.
Ruby colours. Ruby spinners.
So yeah, going back now on the assembly, little ring there. If your model is the same as this one, don't forget your rings. Really important these, because you don't want those, because your whole unit's going to be going tits up when it gets water ingress, and you'll be rusted up. Probably what causes these bearings to go, to begin with, is there's probably no wind for a few days, and they sit in winter up at the top there, and then they just get slight ingress. And that's what had happened to this. This one had got some rust inside. So one thing I didn't mention, we used a 500 grit to just gently sand down the shaft, and we also used
1,500 grit.
Yeah, 1,500 grit. Sorry, to clean the shaft. We also used a little Dremel there, battery operated one, just to get inside one of the caps and clean again all the rust.
See that? Now you can see the actual, see the colour of that band. Sit there to seal. It's your sealer. Good for your strength.
Next bit there. Next seal. Cap. Make sure all nice and tight there.
Check it again. Everything's good for graph. Good to go. Obviously, that pushes in there and then locks in, I believe, like that. Yeah, once you've got your screw in there, that locks it in. Well, you ain't got the screw to go in there yet, because that's all part and parcel of the biscuit. Does anyone know what the biscuit is? I'll tell you. So, there you have it. Like, subscribe.
Well, it's not together yet. You've not shown anyone that it actually
What's
works.
that bit for?
That's nothing. That belongs to a little craft knife there.
You've got two little lugs that line up. Like that. And then you snap that back in there. And I think, now I'm thinking about it, can we just stop the video?
What have you done?
Because I need to check something. I think that bit went around that bit. I ain't 100%, but we need to check. And then that sits in there.
Right, okay, it's quite important to tell you about this bit here and put this together. Yep, so, do you want to explain? Yeah, do you want to?
No, I don't want to explain. Not until I got it right. Just going to go back. Oh, I can see it's got a couple of dent in grooves there. This has got two little latches, which I presume would sit over there. Got one that side, one that side, and then that just sits in there once we locate the bearing. That lines up level, that goes there, there we go.
I hope that makes sense to anybody watching.
There we go, there it's lined up. Then we can put this over the top, around the edge of it.
A little ring there.
There you have it, YouTubers. Again, we've got a locating lug there, which locates over here. So you push it down and then twist to lock it in. Don't really know why that's there. So it goes down.
Quite important you get that position right there.
Twist to lock in.
Twist to
So
lock.
that's locked in, and everything
We notice there's a bit of play still. Do you want to just show that play? There's some play there in the shaft. But I don't think that's really going to affect the performance of the machine. I mean, if I get another
obviously in a new, brand new one, there won't be no play, but
if I
we
get
want it
another
working. Look at that.
3 years out of this, then I'm happy because
that's spinning there fine now. There's no resistance there at all.
So there's all your electronics now.
So this just basically locates itself on 2 locking holes. One there, one there. So obviously we got one there and one.
Be careful not to get the last solar panels there greasy or anything like that, because you won't charge your batteries correctly. So try to avoid as much contact as you can with those.
That bit goes like boom.
Got some gasket seals here first.
Got this gasket there.
Yeah.
Goes around here.
Obviously self-explanatory really. To get that try to get that in the original position as you took it off, but if not, I mean, this is really what's going to protect your unit really for a few more years. So if you have messed the last one up, if yours isn't completely knackered, it is worth persevering with and going to buy a proper seal. You can make your own. You've probably got enough common sense and you've already taken this to bits. You're probably quite able to make a gasket, but lucky for us, this one's alright. Yep.
Just push that on, obviously. I'm going to just feed that gasket slowly a bit more in on there.
This was the bit that was really green there with a lot of algae and all that kind of stuff, and salt air and all sorts.
Yeah, that looks like a pretty good seal. Spin the wing. Yeah, he's still good to go. We're going to check it in a minute, YouTubers. Okay, so it's just a matter now of just clipping a bit.
Remembering all your screws, your 4 screws, those.
Your 4 shields. Lining this up now. Boom, boom. Now. In a minute. Yeah, the wind's got it now.
Right, okay. So you might want to do this just before you go back up the mast. Check it's working. That's certainly working correctly to me. Just spin it a bit faster with your hand, or blow on it really. Yeah.
Ready?
There you go. And we'll go up the mast, put it back up, and then we'll see if it's working correctly. Bearing in mind today, there's hardly a lot of wind anyway. Now you might want to do all this before you put it up the mast. Before you go up the mast again. Right, so we're quite happy that this is working. Some of you will have a unit where the bearings are completely seized and the thing don't even spin. So you know, yours might be a lot worse than this, but at least you know now what's involved.
They are repairable, no matter what others say. You got to be in it to win it. Tubing up, are you?
Finally, just before it goes up, I'm just going to put a little bit of sealant on these little holes. That way,
just keep the moisture out.
Yeah. So just a little bit, you know, just some waterproof sealant that you get from a lot of the cheap shops. Don't need nothing too posh, like the Charlery stuff. Probably charge you a tenner, but if you go to Poundland, that's the stuff from Poundland. Does just a good job. It's just to seal those up. You could put a bit of tape on there, but it's a bit bodgy that way, so put a waterproof sealant on there, that'll do it. There we go, mission successful. Taking up the top of the mast there. Hope you enjoyed watching our video. Give us a thumbs up if you do, and yeah, do whatever, give us a thumbs up. Cheers.